also like to thank Rob French, who unfortunately cannot be here for health issues. He left last night. Rob French is from Florida. He is distinguished by a mane and white hair, and he has been a fixture in the PDCA for many years on every level conceivable. Thank you, Rob, for your service as well. I'm also pleased to introduce our new chair for 2019, Gina Kurt. Gina, would you approach the stage, please? If Gina reaches out to you, I hope you'll offer her your unlimited support and encouragement. She has a lot of work to do. Gina has been instrumental in moving PDCA forward over this past year. Not quite sure where she finds the time or the energy since she's running her own business, raising 2 children, but somehow she does it. She is extraordinary in what she's achieved in this last year on our behalf, and we'll learn more about that in a little bit. The PDCA, you, me, we are in excellent hands with Gina's leadership. Ladies and gentlemen, turn your attention to the screens, and I welcome you, or I introduce you to Gina Kurt.
My father was a union painter in the 70s in California, and when we moved to Denver, he started his own business. I've been a part of it for about 17 years now. I started out as a project manager and estimator, really just navigating through the blueprints day in and day out. I transitioned into being president of SPI over many, many years of my father slowly grooming me, giving me problems to solve. If you were in charge, how would you do this? If you were leading, what would you do? Having me go engage more with the field, learning my crews, learning how the office worked. Everything from doing the accounting side to outmasking. I wanted to help grow the business. I had the foresight and some of the resources that he didn't. His strength rested in the field, and mine had the business sense to it. It was a really good combination that we didn't plan on, and about 3 years ago I stepped in the role as president. My father became a member in the 90s of PDCA. He was after a set of industry standards. When he found the PDCA standards, they've been an incredible resource that he's used for almost 2 decades. Whether it's a surface prep of a wall, a touch-up expectation that they have or we have. And so it's able to give them our understanding of a standard that, as a painter, this is what we're setting for. I participated with PDCA over the years. I was invited originally in Emerging Leaders at National. And from there, I discovered this network of people who had the same pain points I did, shared some of the same ideas, spoke the same language I did in the painting industry. And so I immediately gravitated to this group of colleagues. The network begins to feel like a family. You get to know the other painting contractors and you get to know their families. I've actually had some of the people come visit me because I'm a mother as well. I'm a wife, and it makes it where we share ideas about our professional life as well as our personal. One of the things I love about PDCA is the camaraderie in the network. New and existing members have webinars, podcasts available, ed training videos. We're going to be introducing in 2019 team meetings that you can download weekly to help train your team. We're going to be coming out with trade best practice videos. We're also attaching that to an apprenticeship. PDCA has partnered with the Teach Initiative, and they're helping us to deliver the content of what it means to be a painter to the trade schools and some of the community colleges. I'm excited about the possibility of the apprenticeship training more people into the workforce. For the last several years, there's been a labor shortage. There's very low supply with a very large demand. And so the apprenticeship hopefully is going to get more people and close that gap. Stepping into chair, a goal is bringing respect and awareness to the industry as a whole. It feels somewhat fragmented, whether you're a residential painter or a commercial painter, you do both. It's bringing back the camaraderie and the respect, and as a whole, saying that painters matter, right? The respect of what I do is not just blue collar. In the field, I don't think that painters get the respect that they deserve for the attention to detail, the patience, the persistence, all these things that make an incredible painter. People just think it's just throwing paint on the wall. Or there's no talent involved, there's no training involved. I love what I do. This is my way of giving back. If I can in some way raise the respect and the industry awareness for painters, then it will have been worth it.
All right, so that was an introduction, 5 minutes of who I am. I would encourage all of you guys to come and say hi, talk with me, share ideas. I do want to take a moment and thank our outgoing chair. Nigel has been a huge catalyst in why I'm even standing here in front of you. He's had the direction, the foresight to really roll his sleeves up, so I don't want him to skip out on the credit that is due to him. So Nigel, thank you for all of your new board members that just joined us this year. Christian Militello. Do you want to stand here? Come up. Jason Burke.
First of all, I have to tell you that the success of the organization, nothing happens without good volunteer leadership. You can have all the direction in the world for an organization, but if it can't be executed because the volunteers don't want it to be executed, then you're never able to move ahead. So I'd like to thank our board of directors, our volunteers, and those of you who have committed a tremendous amount of time to the projects we've been working on. So thank you all so very much. Over the last couple of years, it's been kind of an interesting process. As I came in as executive director, as Nigel said, we found somewhat of a fractured and declining organization. As we started talking about what was essential for us to move forward, as our leadership built a plan around this, the focus was, we're not going to focus on members anymore, we're going to focus on the industry, and then we're going to serve members. So we had to get our focus, as Nigel said, down the road. And so we have turned our eyes to the 310,000 contractors that call themselves a paint company and looked at the pain points of them. The pain points that consistently come out are ready labor, Is there anybody in here has all the labor they need? We rarely see that. So what came up was everybody out here was trying to come up with ways to get people into the industry. And we believed it was our responsibility as an organization to create an industry standard and have that industry standard for onboarding and training employees to be consistent across the industry. The way for us to do that is not to ask somebody to pay a membership fee in order to get training for the industry. It was to seek partners in the industry who could help us create content that could be given to the industry, so that, member or not, it becomes the standard within the industry. In addition to that, we revisited the adoption of our PDCA standards. We had to review and had to take action to get them more widely adopted so that they show up in the specifications that you have. In this coming year, we will reach out to many of you to ask for your help in getting those standards implemented or better understood in your area. Working with the specifying organizations, we are building a relationship with them to overcome any objections there would be to including these in AIA specs. And other organizations that are specifying bodies, if you have a particular relationship with them, we would sure welcome an opportunity for you to leverage those to ask more about PDCA standards. These standards, used properly, provide you protection and provide the customer or asset owner protection. It is essential that you indicate that the industry standards, PDCA standards, are in practice and in your contract language and reflected in the quality of your work. As we went down the road of looking at a training program, we certainly found that there were an enormous amount of organizations out there trying to solve this problem individually. So through a collaborative effort, we were able to partner with Teach Construction Initiative as they were drawing people into the trades and had a tremendous amount of wind in their sail from the building industry. The building industry wants people, wants their contractors to be able to hire people and have them skilled. So they were working on that program, but they said once we introduce them to the skill, it's important that we have a place to hand them off. So the Trade Best Practice Series was introduced. This will be available to every high school, every college, junior college, and any to-work program that has a desire. It has a learning management system that's tied to it. It has video collateral, which you saw a brief clip of it in here. And it's designed to take someone from walking the door, to use Nick Slavic's term, decent human being, from decent human being to being on the job and being able to generate revenue for your company. Now, once they get through this program, we can't just hand them off and say, here they are, world, without having another level of standard. So that's where the apprenticeship program came in. So we're looking to introduce the apprenticeship program in this year. And that apprenticeship program, we then are able to entice them into the industry. We're then able to move them through an apprenticeship program to get them not just where they can come in and make you money, but where they come in and they're proficient at that. That then leads us to have the necessity of creating, of becoming a body that credentials painters, so that those credentials and proof of their ability and competencies is portable as they move around the country or as they choose various career opportunities. To fund these programs, it became essential that we change our model on how we approach bringing these to the marketplace. Rather than having membership revenue drive and cover the expenses that it took to create these programs, we reached out to our partners and asked them to get behind and supporting it. Benjamin Moore, through their Giving More Foundation, provided a grant for $100,000 to the Teach Initiative and our Trade Best Practice Series. Through their support and the support of all of you last year we raised $40,000 from this group. just from you and $100,000 from our partner. It's essential we continue this process. When you came in on your chair, you notice there's a donor envelope. It is essential to our work going forward that we get your charitable support. These are tax-deductible gifts. There are options on here. We are in the process of permanently endowing the A.E. Robert Friedman Scholarship Fund. In the course of permanently endowing that, we're going to protect it and have it generating revenue in perpetuity to provide scholarship assistance to people in both trades and people who have continuing ed expenses. Also, the Education Foundation is noted on here for the projects. We have special projects like the Trade Best Practice Series. And then these charitable donations go into building these programs that are given to the industry as a whole. So you have the ability to impact the future of our industry. I believe that within the next couple of years, our industry will have such a wide changing ability to show a bar, to show the consumer, the customer, the contractor that there is an industry standard line. There are those contractors who fall below it. There are those who are below it who aspire to be above it, and we're going to have tools for them. And once you reach that standard line, now you're bidding against people who show their differentiation of services above the line. And if there's a person below bidding against you, you say, oh, well, they're not even doing industry standards. Make sure that whatever bid you get has industry standards, and here's what that looks like. So I would ask that you all consider making a gift. We have our team around here. Where's our team? Let's see it. Hands up. We have our team around here available to pick up these envelopes. If you are willing to make a contribution, please fill this out. Please drop it with our staff over there or raise your hand, and we're happy to come around and get it. If you can take it with you and make it a part of your giving practices, both either personally or through your company, we would welcome your gift. We need to do this to continue to move these projects along. So I thank you for your consideration on the gift. I would like to say too that these projects come with a lot of work and effort. We have had an enormous amount of work go into the onboarding program. And it takes a person, a series of people, to methodically go through that and say, this is really what is essentially needed for a person to come on board. We have had several people in this room who have taken on that task and have given hundreds of hours to the making of this series. Trade Best Practice Series is a 16-segment video series that has 4-part films in it. We show people, this is a concept, block versus spackle. We go out into the field and show how there's the differences there. We then show them the best practice of doing that skill. And then we introduce them to various people who do this for a living. Most of the world does not know who you people are. When they think of a painter, they have an image. Uncle Fred up the block, the angry, raging guy next door who is a painter. That does describe a few people, but we'll try to stay away from that. So it becomes very important that we show them what the trajectory of the career is and what it looks like to be a painter and what the opportunities are out there as an entrepreneur to succeed. This is the work of PDCA. These are the things that you're a part of. As we introduce these series and portals, it's important that you continue to support through membership as well the efforts that we have in bringing those tools for your business practices. Education Foundation is going to focus on information to help you have systems in your business for bringing in people. PDCA's focus is going to be on serving you to help make you more profitable and to help alleviate those key issues in your life. If you know other contractors who are not in this room that should be, you need to be talking to them about the importance in life-changing events like this. It is essential to us. I also want to tell you, we have an opportunity. Next year, this event will be held in Phoenix, Glendale, Arizona. Does anybody like Arizona in the winter? We thought you might. Oh, between now and then, our industry is going to continue to transform. There are going to be new challenges out there. You're going to have the ability to meet again in a year here in this setting, but you have 3 more opportunities for key events for each segment of the industry. We have the Advanced Shop Talk Residential Forum. It's going to be held in Philadelphia, July 26th through 27th. There were cards out there. This is a immersion in challenges that face, challenges and successes that you have a chance to share with one another. This meeting is fantastic for the vulnerability of the people in the room. They truly care about the success of those with them. Again, July 26th through 27th. We also have the commercial forum, which focuses on issues that are more specific to the commercial contractor. That is going to be September 19th and 20th, and that is going to be in Sedona, Arizona. And we also have the craftsmanship forum, which talks about the art and the trade, and also gives you ongoing skills so that you can update. That is going to be in the Chicago area at Elgin, Illinois on October 16th and 17th. So you have 3 additional opportunities before joining us in the Valley of the Sun to be face-to-face with people who go through the same things you do every day. Thank you all so much for what you do. Thank you for the support to the organization. Again, we ask for your consideration in the charitable gift. You would consider supporting these efforts, and we'll be more than happy to share with you along the way how much of this success is coming. I had mentioned earlier about the Association Health Plan. Association Health Plan is underway, and we're at the underwriting stage. This will allow any of you to have group insurance through our umbrella of 310,000 contractors. So as a person moves along in their career and goes company to company, or they decide that they're going to set up a business, the obstacle of having health insurance, health, dental, vision, and also association retirement plan, they're able to participate in those benefits. So again, thank you all for your support of this. Look for emails coming out from us on the Association Health Plan. We need information from each and every one of you to help us get the best underwriting possible we can as we negotiate the deal for these strategies. Each year you all work tirelessly on projects that exemplify what it is to be professional. It has been the practice of PDCA to support that through an awards program. Our PIP Awards give us an opportunity to highlight and showcase those individuals who are exceptional or can demonstrate exceptional work in a given area. I would like to start by introducing some of these projects to you so that you can draw your attention or turn your attention to the screens. We will begin announcing our award winners.
The award for Best Decorative Wall Cover goes to Brick City Painting and Drywall. Brick City Painting and Drywall was asked to install a wall covering over an existing wall while the store remained open to customers. Sizing of the wall was necessary to prepare the surface with specialized mural wall covering to assure a long-lasting adhesion and easy removal for future remodels. The project was on a tight schedule, and all work had to be done between the hours of 9 p.m. and 9 a.m. to allow the stores to remain open during regular business hours. All the wall coverings were special ordered, and no excess paper was included, so there was no margin for error. The wall covering itself offered some unique challenges due to the continuous flow of the seams depicted on the paper. The client was extremely satisfied with the quality of work. The client has referred several new customers to Brick City Painting and Drywall since then. Congratulations to Brick City Painting and Drywall. Your work
And if the representative for Brick should come up and pick up their award.
I think he's deep sea fishing. I think he's deep sea fishing today.
I saw him earlier today.
I think he went fishing, Steve.
Okay. Thank them for beautiful work. Our next award.
The award for Best Commercial Project goes to Adam Rowe Painting. Adam Rowe Painting was asked to work on the Idaho College of Osteopathic Medicine, which is a 94,000 square foot custom designed commercial building intended to house students of this one-of-a-kind school. The project required constant coordination with other subcontractors, which included mechanical and drywall contractors and tile crews. The biggest concern on this project was time, because the deadline could not be moved. School started fall 2018, so there would be no extension as students were enrolled and on their way to Idaho from all over the country. The client sent a letter commending Adam Rowe Painting on the outstanding performance and quality of work that was completed. The client also said that the superior workmanship executed by Adam Rowe Painting far exceeded the work of other painting contractors that the director of the facility had employed within his 30 years of construction management. Congratulations to Adam Rowe Painting. Your work has turned into
As the representative from Adam Rowe come forward, please. Our next award.
The award for Best Residential Restoration goes to Lyons Painting and Design. Lyons Painting and Design was asked to work on a stunning house that was built on the edge of a cliff around 1914 to 1915. It is believed to be the first home on Bainbridge Island with electricity that was powered by a giant generator that was housed in a concrete room in the basement. Lyons Painting and Design tailored their approach to surface preparation in order to bring maximum value to the homeowner. The challenges first began with obtaining safe access. The water side of the house revealed 5 exposed stories perched on a 3 to 5 foot ledge, from which the ground fell away at a severe angle. Access was secured by 4 states of scaffolding at the north, east, and west elevations. Not only did this provide the safest approach, but it also allowed for the highest level of production. The client was pleased that Lyons Painting and Design managed the project with clear communication. The client said that he felt informed through every step, despite not being on site all day. He was also thrilled that the project finished on time and under budget. Congratulations to Lyons Painting and Design. Your work is
And Chad and the representative. Good painters could shy, right?
The award for Best Industrial Project goes to Brick City Painting and Drywall. Brick City Painting and Drywall was asked to work with an existing structure with water stains and failing seams in the insulation. Detailed hand cleaning in intricate spaces and lots of vacuuming was necessary prior to coating any of the surfaces. Confidentiality was a primary concern for the client. Brick City Painting and Drywall staff were in areas considered to be secure. All the columns, doors, guardrails, and piping were added to the scope of work originally estimated. This project was unique because it required working above robotics equipment valued at over $150 million. 3 layers of plastic was used to ensure extra protection. The tight areas made accessing some of the pipes very difficult. Industrial products knowledge and safety concerns required a high level of attention on this project. The piping system had many pipes dedicated to a variety of products and had to be painted according to the product running through the piping. The customer was completely satisfied with the project. Timelines and budgets were met as planned, and Brick City was called back to complete more projects for the customer. Congratulations to Brick City Painting and Drywall. Your work was completed in 2019.
And it's my understanding that they were not here, able to be in for this afternoon, so we'll make sure that they get that in great job.
I think Mexico, Missouri.
Our next award.
It's like a little town in Missouri.
The award for Best Creative Marketing Strategy of 2018 goes to John Neal Painting and Decorating. John Neal Painting and Decorating put a lot of work into their overall marketing strategy for 2018 to 2019. They completely rebranded all of their social media, created a comprehensive editorial calendar for social media, used architectural photographers to increase the quality of their project photographs, engaged in consistent posting and optimized hashtags, and engaged with target affiliates on social media to share photographs of events and people. They introduced a new website, new monthly postcards, a new e-blast, new thank you cards, new headers for Facebook and LinkedIn, and created new LinkedIn profiles for their executive team. They also joined associations and advertised in periodicals for target markets, established relationships with top designers, custom builders, and high-level craftsmen, and they added services to their repertoire, which included carpentry and kitchen cabinet refinishing. Their search engine optimization alone increased engagement by 38%. Congratulations to John Neal Painting and Decorating. Your work has earned you the PDCA Best Creative Marketing Strategy 2018.
Smart. Deep.
Great job. Our next award.
The award for Best Business Media Presence of 2018 goes to Nick Slavic Painting and Restoration. Nick Slavic created a show called Ask a Painter that had small beginnings but has grown to have a large international reach. Airing live every single Friday at noon for over 150 consecutive weeks, Nick's hour-long shows have broadcasts from ice fishing shanties, the wilderness of northern Minnesota and Canada, from an island in the Gulf of Mexico, and even from Brazil. His show has partnered with PDCA to increase awareness about the painting trade, expanded his clientele base, and has drawn painting contractors into conversation about their beloved craft. In addition to being the host of Ask a Painter, Nick is a moderator of a Portuguese language painters group, has traveled to Brazil for a week of lectures, demonstrations, and cultural exchange, optimized his website, SEO, and Google AdWords campaigns, created art films, took his master's classes on lecture tours around the U.S., and has become a member of the This Old House family of educators. Congratulations to Nick Slavic of Nick Slavic Painting and Restoration. music of Bob Kuhn's painting. The Humanitarian Award is presented in recognition of extraordinary compassionate contributions to the community that may or may not be painting related. John Busick is the father of 2 boys, one of which, Jack, has Down syndrome. John and his wife Angie are committed to improving the lives of those with Down syndrome by raising awareness, promoting inclusion and acceptance, and funding programs and education. John Busick has been passionate about raising awareness for children and adults with Down syndrome by sharing his story online and donating many hours of volunteer time. John and his wife are the creators of the V4DS event, supporting individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities in the North Bay. Congratulations to John Busick, the 2019 PDCA Humanitarian Award recipient. The PDCA Humanitarian Award is also awarded to Carol Ansberry Anderson of Brassberry's Painting and Coating. Carol has been on the Arizona PDCA board for 6 years and is continuing as a member of the Arizona Advisory Group. Carol has chaired, developed, and ran community service projects for 4 years, representing the local and national PDCA. Sadly, in February of 2018, she lost her son, First Sergeant Nicholas Ansberry, while deployed. Carol is a mother of 4, grandmother of 3, and works out in the field 40+ hours a week. Carol has received a VIP invitation for the last 3 years to the Arizona Construction Career Day. Congratulations to Carol Anderson, 2019 PDCA Humanitarian Award recipient.
Amazing to see the amount of effort that a lot of our paint community puts in out there in serving the community. Our next presentations are specific PDCA awards. Each year there's recognition given by our board of directors and our members to identify key people within our industry that their service to our industry could not go unrecognized. Our next presentations are
The National Associate of the Year Award goes to Matt Wiskowski of Bear Paint. Matt has gone above and beyond advocating for the painting industry by going to events with PDCA members to gather information, network, learn the issues of the contractors, and in turn taking action. Matt truly is an example of a nominee who supports and contributes to raising the bar in the industry for painting businesses and for PDCA. Congratulations to Matt Wiskowski, the 2019 PDCA Associate of the Year.
We are also honored to present a Richard Liddicky Award for going above and beyond. Here's our presentation of the winner of our Richard Liddicky Award.
The Richard A. Liddicky Award goes to Mike Kelly of Crestwood Painting. The Richard A. Liddicky Distinguished Service Award recognizes exceptional, meritorious association and/or industry service. This special honor pays tribute for unselfish commitment, the highest qualities of personal character, ultimate professionalism, and significant contributions towards the achievement of PDCA objectives on a nationwide scale with a similar passion and upbeat energy as Mr. Richard A. Liddicky himself. This award is designed to honor all those who have served the association in a tireless dedication. Mike Kelly exemplifies these superior character qualities in his service to PDCA. From his leadership on the board of directors to his technical direction for the soon-to-be-released Trade Best Practice series, Mike's dedication and generous gifts of his time and talents are profoundly appreciated by PDCA. Congratulations to Mike Kelly.
I'd like to thank all the award winners for the amount of time and energy that they put in working for the cause, working on their business, and doing such exceptional work. We'd also like now, how many of you played the Expo game? Let's see the names. Expo game? Expo game each year is a way to engage during this process, during the Expo week. The winners of the Expo game received, the first prize winner received a free Expo registration for next year, and second place gets half of the registration for next year. So I'd like to announce the winner of second place, Stacy Spear. And our first place winner for a full registration to PDCA Expo 2020 in the Phoenix Glendale, Lewis Johnson. I would now like to welcome to the stage our fine partners at APC. Andrew Dwight, is he? Let's talk about it. To present their Top Job Awards of 2019. Welcome in.
Emily is also making her way. I would say she's my mana, but that would be inappropriate. Conflicted, tempted to speak loudly, to sort of get over the din in your ears, like from the dueling pianos last night. But maybe I should speak softly, because I know most of you were out entirely too late. And I'm sure it didn't help that one of those giant ships blew its giant horn 5:30 in the morning. Heard that. And actually, the ships have been amazing this week. Fascinating to watch them go back and forth. And I don't know how many of you noticed that this morning around 9 o'clock, there was like a battle royale. There was two ships coming at each other in opposite directions. One was a Maersk, the other was a G2 Ocean. And I know you don't have to follow the global maritime shipping business to know that when Maersk and GT Ocean come at each other, it's all, I mean, it's a big deal. So it was not unlike the tractor chicken race in Footloose. You're familiar with that scene? Who's gonna blink first? And so I was watching this from my room in the West End. It was awesome. I could hear Bonnie Tyler in my head. I need a hero. I mean, it was exciting. And so they're coming at each other, and it's like slow motion, and it's building, and the power of Bonnie Tyler, and I need a hero. What's gonna happen? And now I understand what tugboats are really for. Because at the last second, it was like, be cool, be cool, be cool. The tugboat of the G2 Ocean, they're just like they're your boys, your squad, your posse. The last second, they protected him, and they pushed him out of the way. It was amazing. It was fast. It really was. It's good to see that PDCA is getting younger. I made a Leif Garrett reference last night.
Crash and burn.
Here, there are not many laps. Because, man, I don't know, maybe I'm getting older, PDCA is getting younger, but people didn't get the Leif Garrett reference. So go to Google Images and look up Leif Garrett. But you want to get 70s, 80s Leif Garrett, not current Leif Garrett. Thank you. I don't need one, really. I'm happy. So you look up 70s, 80s Leif Garrett, and if you don't have Google Images right now, just imagine Dave Scaturo with very long blonde hair. Right? You're not poster. Do I see Dave there? Sorry, I assumed you wouldn't be here. This was my mistake. But I think you should make this a goal of this year, to grow out your hair and dye it. In fact, and then enter yourself as a top job. That would be top job decorator.
Right as well, Terry.
I mean, we're careful about judging, but I'm telling you now, you'll win. Love you, man. So, I'm here, people probably like, what's he supposed to be talking about? That is a lot. But we're here to talk about Top Job. And I often hear, how did Top Job start? It's 19 years, but it really started 20 years ago. I was the editor of American Painting Contractor at that point. I get a letter from a 4th grade student, a girl in elementary school, 4th grade girl. Her social studies teacher is doing a segment on marketing, on advertising. And the assignment was write a letter to a member of the media suggesting a marketing idea. And I don't know if this girl's parents were in painting, but she said, you should have a contest to recognize painters who do a great job. And that was the germination, 1998, 4th grade girl. That 4th grade girl was Emily Howard. She didn't know that was coming. That was a long build-up to get a little Emily Howard, but that's what I do. So none of that is true. And Emily doesn't make it. Though it is true, I was editor of ABC in 1998, and that is where the idea started, and we launched it in '99. So I think she was in 2nd grade back then. Emily said I should tell people when I'm serious, otherwise there's no way of knowing. But we are here to talk about Top Job. You're going to hear, we're just going to announce a few of the winners. We have a lot of Top Job winners, but a few of them are here, and so we just want to recognize them. You're going to hear some similar names, some familiar names. So just real quick, at APC, I'm sure you've noticed, I hope you've noticed, we've been working more and more about the lifestyle of being a painting contractor, and living a better life, living the best life. But Top Job is still about the work, about the job. And so it's similar to PIP. We have more winners. The idea, you win the award by doing a great job. But when you win, the beauty of winning is we then give you a prize package that is a marketing package that helps you get even more. So that's That's the thinking behind Top Job. You win for your city. You tell us what is your city, and if you win, that's what you win. So I think what we're gonna do, we don't have any video presentations. We've got the winners on the board. If you're here, and if your crew is here, come up when you're announced. Stay up here. We'll go through it pretty quick. We just want a group photo, and that's what we're gonna do. Is dessert being served yet? Yes? Okay, so we're an association of kind people, right? We look out for each other. If they come up here to get an award, don't eat their dessert. That's not what we do at PDCA. We're better than that. Okay? Make sure that happens. Everybody needs to scout the table, make sure that this happens. So, are we ready to start? I mean, I can keep going about other stuff. No? Nobody's giving me a hard no. Focus. Okay. First winner, Shepherd Contractors, Top Job, Tampa. Are you here, Shepherd Contractors? Again, I'm just gonna keep going through the names, stay up here. Next winner, shy guy, up and coming guy, probably haven't heard of him. Nick Slavic Painting and Restoration, Top Job New Pro. Next, Brick City Painting, Top Job Columbia. Paint Track Painting Services, Top Job Briarcliff Manor. We have Lions Painting and Design, Top Job Hallsborough. MTS Painting, Top Job Mesa. Always want to say last and definitely least, but I'm not going to do that here. Not cool. Last and not least, Adix Painting and Peck Brothers Painting, Top Job Mission Bay. So as we assemble our winners, last little pitch about Top Job. It's a great, you should just stand in the middle, Steve. Really, yes, take the mic. Top Job, consider entering, go to paintrag.com/topjob. It's a great opportunity to win a very effective, very useful marketing package. I'm sure you've seen the magnets on the vans. We send press releases to local media. You can really leverage your great work with a wonderful marketing package. And I have to thank our sponsors. Zinsser has been the top prime sponsor since 1999 when Emily came up with the idea. Zinsser has been our top sponsor from the beginning. Additional sponsors are Sherwin-Williams, Braco, and Federated. So thank you to our sponsors. Let's grab a photo and a round of applause for our Top Job winners. And with that, I always end everything I say with an apology to Emily and probably an apology to Steve. So please, Steve Kodak, welcome him back to the stage.
Right. Must be under the table.
Thank you so much. It's always a pleasure and a joy. We want to thank you all for coming to the expo this year.
That was the house I saw on the web.
Working on your business. The day is not over. We still have education sessions back at the convention center. So we appreciate your time today, coming in here, joining us to honor these folks. And we look forward to seeing you next year. And at the completion of the education sessions, which as I mentioned are right next door. So have a great rest of the day, safe travels home, and we will see you in Phoenix if not sooner.